Everywhere you look today, prices are rising. Not slowly, not occasionally, but constantly. Groceries cost more than last year. Rent jumps every renewal. Energy bills climb even when you're using less. And every time something becomes more expensive, leaders say the same thing. Don't worry, it's temporary. But deep down, you know it isn't. Because the truth is this: it's not temporary. It's structural. Millions of people feel like the world is becoming unaffordable, and for the first time in history, they're not wrong. Today, you'll learn the real reason everything is getting more expensive, permanently. To understand why prices are rising everywhere, you need to know something important. We just lived through 40 years of artificially cheap everything. Cheap products, cheap energy, cheap labor, cheap food. For decades, the world was optimized for one thing: low cost at massive scale. Factories moved to the cheapest countries. Resources were extracted at unbelievable speed. But that system had a flaw. It depended on endless growth, unlimited resources, and stable geopolitics. And today, every pillar of that system is breaking. The era of cheap everything is over. The first reason prices are rising permanently is the simplest. The world is running out of workers. China is aging faster than any nation in history. Japan, Korea, Italy, Spain, all shrinking. Even India's population growth is slowing. Fewer workers means higher wages, slower production, and rising costs across the board. For decades, cheap labor kept prices low. But that era is finished. The second reason is the end of cheap energy. Every product you buy starts with energy. But today, energy is caught in a transition. Old systems are weakening. New systems are not ready. And during transitions, prices rise everywhere. The third reason is resource scarcity. For decades, the world had more than enough: metals, minerals, water, farmland. But demand exploded. And now, for the first time, scarcity is becoming the norm. We already use the easiest, cheapest resources. What remains is harder, deeper, and more expensive to extract. The fourth reason is the breakdown of globalization. For 40 years, the world cooperated. But today, countries are drifting apart. Rivalries grow, sanctions spread. Companies are choosing safety over cost, and safety is expensive. The fifth reason is the hidden cost of complexity. Modern products rely on hundreds of suppliers across dozens of countries. When one link breaks, the entire chain collapses. Companies respond by adding backup systems. But backups cost money. That cost gets passed to you. The sixth reason is corporate consolidation. In industry after industry, a small number of companies control everything. When competition disappears, prices rise, and they rarely come back down. And finally, the seventh reason is monetary expansion. Governments printed unprecedented amounts of money during crises. More money chasing the same number of goods means one thing: higher prices. Even if printing slows, the money already in circulation stays. When you combine all of these forces, labor shortages, energy transition, resource scarcity, geopolitical tension, complexity, consolidation, and money supply, there is only one outcome: a permanently more expensive world. This isn't a glitch. It's the new baseline. The era of cheap everything is over. But understanding these forces gives you something more valuable than low prices. It gives you clarity. Because when you understand why the world is changing, you are better prepared to change with it. The world isn't falling apart. It's transforming.